Before Johannes Gutenberg, books were treasures. They were written entirely by hand. Imagine patient scribes copying every letter, every word. This work was incredibly slow. It could take months to copy one book. Therefore, books were very expensive. Only the rich or the church could own them. Knowledge was not easily shared with everyone. Johannes Gutenberg was born in Germany. He lived in the 1400s. He was a clever man, an inventor. Gutenberg saw a big problem. He wanted more people to have books. He thought about how to make them faster. His great idea was about movable type. He aimed to change how books were made forever. This was a truly revolutionary thought. Gutenberg worked hard on his invention. He created small individual letters. These letters were made from metal. They could be arranged to form words. Then they could make whole sentences and pages. He also designed a special machine. This was the printing press. It pressed paper firmly onto the ink type. This made clear copies again and again. The first major book printed this way was famous. It was the Gutenberg Bible. This showed the world what his invention could do. It was a turning point in history. Printing meant books could be made quickly. They also became much cheaper to produce. Information started to become available to more people. This was the beginning of mass communication. A new era of learning had just begun. Gutenberg's amazing invention did not stay secret. News of his printing press spread rapidly. Soon other people started building presses too. Printing shops began to open in many cities, first in Germany, then across all of Europe. Within a few decades, printing was widespread. It was like a fire spreading knowledge quickly. The world was hungry for printed materials. A new industry was born from this idea. The number of books grew enormously. Suddenly, there were many more books available. Because they were easier to make, books cost less. More ordinary people could afford to buy them. This encouraged more people to learn how to read. Ideas could now travel much farther and faster. New thoughts and discoveries were shared widely. It was a true explosion of information for all. This changed how people learned about the world. This new technology had a huge impact on society. Education started to transform significantly. Universities and schools could use printed textbooks. Students no longer had to rely on handwritten notes. Libraries grew, filling their shelves with printed books. People could read different opinions and discuss them. This helped to fuel the great period called the Renaissance. Knowledge was becoming more democratic and accessible. Critical thinking was encouraged by this access. Printing also helped to shape languages. Before print, spelling and grammar varied a lot. With printed books, languages became more standard. The same words were spelled the same way more often. Printers helped to fix these common forms. Dictionaries and grammar books were also printed. This made it easier for people from different regions. They could understand each other's writing better. It helped to build stronger national identities. For many centuries, Gutenberg's basic press design was used, but people kept finding ways to make it better. In the 19th century, a big change came. This was the invention of the steam-powered press. These new presses were much faster. They could print thousands of sheets in an hour. Newspapers became very cheap and common. News could reach a huge number of people quickly. This changed how people got their daily information. Other new printing methods were also developed. Lithography was invented in the late 1700s. It allowed for good quality images to be printed. Later, offset printing became very important. This method produced very sharp text and pictures. It also made color printing much easier and better. Magazines became filled with vibrant colors. Illustrated books became more beautiful and popular. Printing could now do many more different things. Then, in the late 20th century, computers arrived. Computers changed almost everything, including printing. This led to the development of digital printing. Two main types of digital printers appeared. These were inkjet printers and laser printers. They worked in a completely new way. They did not need physical plates or metal type. Instead, they printed directly from computer files. This was a huge leap forward in technology. Digital printing brought another revolution. It made printing small numbers of copies easy. It was also very cost-effective for small jobs. Personalized printing became a reality for everyone. Someone could print just one unique book or poster. This led to services like print on demand. You could order a book and it would be printed just for you. This changed publishing and marketing greatly. Individuals had more power to create printed items. Today, printing is still a vital part of our world. We use a mix of different printing technologies. Large offset presses print newspapers and magazines. They are good for huge numbers of copies. Digital printers are common in offices and homes. They are perfect for smaller, customized tasks. We see printed materials all around us every day. Think of books, food packaging, posters, and tickets. Printing continues to serve many important purposes. Some people once thought computers would end printing. They imagined a completely paperless world, but printing has proven to be very resilient. It has adapted to the digital age successfully. Now, print often works together with digital media. For example, a QR code on a printed ad. You can scan it with your phone. It takes you to a website with more information. This blends the physical and digital experiences. The future of printing looks very exciting too. New innovations are constantly appearing. One of the most talked about is 3D printing. This technology can create actual physical objects. It builds them layer by layer from a digital design. This has amazing potential in many fields, like medicine, engineering, and even art. People are also focusing on sustainable printing. Using recycled paper and eco-friendly inks is vital. Even with all our screens, print holds special power. There is a unique feeling to holding a printed book. Turning its pages is a different experience. A printed photograph can capture a precious memory. The journey of printing from Gutenberg to now is incredible. It has fundamentally changed how we share knowledge. It has shaped societies and spread ideas, and this amazing technology will continue to evolve. Printing's legacy is still being written today.